Family, welcome to this edition of the Sunday Monday vlog. I've got a lot of good news, a lot of changes, and a lot of things happening at the ranch. So for those of you that didn't see the video about what I picked up a few days ago, I picked up a camper trailer. It's a 33-foot camper trailer, 2 slide outs, extremely nice on the inside. And as I dove into it, I made sure everything worked, but I didn't go as far as check all the closets, the drawers, the cabinets, the storage areas, things like that. So it turns out I've got two sets of dishes, 2 sets of silverware. I've got knives and tongs and spoons and all different serving things. And it's good dishes. It's like ceramic dishes. It's not plastic cheapy stuff. There's coffee cups. There was coffee pot in there sitting on a counter, which I told the lady to take because I already have a bunch of coffee pots and I don't need them. But anyhow, I found all that stuff. There's a vacuum cleaner in there. There's comforter set. There's pillows. There's I mean, you name it, it's all in there. I didn't know all that when I got the camper trailer, so it's actually kind of nice. Just trying to straighten this camera out a little bit. So the value, I already got a smoking hot deal. Got the lady down on a price some. And on top of that, I get all this free stuff. 2 brand new propane tanks with a lock and chain. The one propane tank completely full. So that was really nice the other day. It's going good, High Desert Living. How are you doing tonight? I'll tell you, it's a hot one. Let's see, it's 81 degrees still out here at 8:45. Today was up to 97 degrees down at the Cotopaxi store. But at the ranch, it hasn't got hotter than 86. But at that elevation, 9,200 feet, that sun just cooks and cooks and cooks you. But anyhow, so I got the free propane tanks. The one's completely full. And so I started the fridge and freezer up. It ran for a day and a half. Went over there yesterday. And it was so awesome to be able to not have to drink a hot soda or a hot tea or a hot Gatorade. I mean, it was ice cold from the fridge in the camper. Just amazing. The downfall today is we go over there, didn't take any cold drinks. We go to get a cold drink out the fridge. Everything is warm. And there's a little light on top of the fridge that says check. So I tried to figure everything out. Propane tank is still full. So I'm like, I didn't run out of propane. So what it turns out is the battery that's on the camper, they only had one battery. It's a brand new battery, but I used a lot of the power, putting the slides out, using the auto jack to lift it up and all that type of stuff. So I pretty much killed the battery. So I'm going to go ahead and get a deep cell marine battery probably tomorrow from Walmart and use that battery also. I'm also going to pick up a generator, and I'm going to be contacting the electric company to find out what it would cost for them just to put a post box in, so that way I can run a heavy duty extension cord from the property line behind where I'm going to build a house to the camper trailer, so we don't have to listen to the generator. But I still need a generator no matter what to run tools and all that type of stuff. So it's good to get it. I can use that for now until I can figure out the electric company. And then I'll have to, of course, save up money for that to get the power put in and go from there. Now, another thing I'm going to have to wait for is Jeff, the owner of the ranch. For those of you that don't know yet, I've been on a rent-to-own contract at the ranch, and he's going to send me a purchase agreement. So I'll no longer be paying 60% in interest on the payments that I've been making for rent-to-own, because that 60% just went to rent. But he's going to be doing a purchase agreement where I'll pay 6% for the next several years until I can pay it all off. So he said he was going to send it today. It's not in my inbox yet, but I know he's busy. He was just in New Mexico doing stuff with his fiance, has to get back to Georgia and do all that. So I know sometime this week I'll have that contract. So that will be some big news when I get that contract and get it signed, because then I'll officially own the ranch. He'll be signing the title over to me and putting a lien on the title until I have the property paid off. But at that point, once it's in my name, I can go ahead and pay the $90 to Fremont County for the driveway, or not for a driveway, for the address, but I have to get a driveway put in first. So I'll have to save up money for heavy equipment to put the driveway in. It's got to be a certain grade. It's got to be so wide. It can't be mounted and all that type of stuff. So that's something I'm going to try to possibly do by winter. Not sure if that's going to happen. Another thing I'll be able to do is call the electric company and find out what it would cost, because once the property is in my name, I have the right to call and do all this different type of stuff because I am officially the owner. So once I have the property paid off, then I'll go ahead and get it moved into a trust. For now, it's in my name because I can't put it into a trust until it's paid off in full. And with the lien on it, it can't be a trust and all that type of stuff. So it's all the legal things. I've got to talk to a lawyer, get everything figured out, go from there. Today was a big day. I went ahead, I picked up some gates, I picked up some more fencing, I picked up another post. So I have one gate hung. I got the other post cemented today, dug the hole, cemented the post, got it all leveled out. So hopefully Wednesday when I go over, I can go ahead, put the other gate on. So that way I can have lock gates on the property. So that will also protect for the RV or a camper trailer, whatever you want to call it. I also have two locks on the camper trailer, a tongue lock and another lock. So I don't think anything will happen to it with me not being over there, but better safe than sorry. So I'll have the gates put in hopefully Wednesday. I'm going to start fencing. So hopefully from the new gate post, I'll fence over to where the fence used to be. Start running up my other property line. So that way the whole front corner of my property will be fenced. That will help keep the dogs from running away and do stuff like that. Oh, I can't ask you for help, High Desert Hollow. I'm an alien. I got to do everything on my own. I'm too stubborn and hard-headed to ask for help. But you're more than welcome to come visit anytime you want to come visit. I got somebody in Utah that's looking at driving out for a weekend just to check out what I've done so far and everything like that. I think he says like a 9-hour drive, but he's got nothing else better to do. So if he wants to drive out, he can drive out. You're more than welcome to. Not sure where you're at, but anytime you want to come out, you're more than welcome to come out. And anybody else that watches this, you're more than welcome to come visit. And like I said, hopefully by 40, within 9 years, I'll have everything all set up and running. And I started thinking that since I have road access to my land on 2 different fronts, you're in Arvada. Oh, okay. So you're up by Denver. So you're only probably about, what, 4 hours away or so? But I'm thinking what I might set up or do is people that want to come visit, people that want to come help out in exchange for some eggs and meat and stuff like that. I'm going to set up a little camp area I'm thinking about. So people can come for, a weekend or something, but I'm not doing these work programs where you're there for weeks and months at a time, because I've heard so many horror stories about trying to get people evicted and stuff like that. So I'll eventually be setting up a visiting campsite for, like I said, a weekend or 2 days, something like that. But that's as far as I'm going to go with that. So hopefully, like I said, within 9 years, I'll have the petting zoo going. I'll have my general store going. I'll have the 3-acre farm. I'll have the orchard, up to 250 trees, mixed between fruit and nut trees. I'll have all the berry bushes, the flower gardens. I'll have 6 beehives is what I'm looking at getting up to, and just so much more. So that's my goal, or goals, on what's coming up in the next 9 years. And the things that's been going on this week is just getting fencing done. I got the camper trailer all set up. I got that leveled out. I'm going to be getting a sewer hose for it. I'm going to be digging a septic hole, so that way we can use the bathroom in the camper. And then I'll just get 1-gallon jugs and fill them out of the pond or from my house. And that way we can flush the toilet. It goes down just like a porta potty, or not a porta potty, but outhouse. So go down and ground, and when we're done with it, we can go ahead and fill it in with backfill. Hey J. Joe, nice to see you. And that way we can use the bathroom inside the camper, and we're not going all over the place. And that will bring a little more luxury, just like having the fridge and freezer inside the camper working. Once again, like I said, I'm going to be picking up some deep cell batteries, so that way I'm not running out of juice over 2 days. I'm going to be getting a generator and some propane tanks, and that will get us set up with electricity, power, stove, fridge, freezer, the whole works. So that's what's coming up this week. And just getting more fencing done. I had my pig come back from the butcher. I got all the meat, just amazing. You'll see pictures. I'll have some pictures coming up. The butcher also agreed to let me film the process down there one day when I've got some time. I'll probably do that towards winter time when I'm not doing too much. I'll film from the live animal being dropped off all the way to the gutting, the butchering, the packaging, all the way through the whole process. I'll also show you pictures of everything that I got, how he not vacuum sealed, but cryo sealed and stuff like that. Got my first quarter pig sold, so that was awesome. I got all but $75 back from, or not 75. I got $225 for my quarter. I paid $322 for the butchering. So I'm roughly $100 apart from recuperating my butcher fee. And then I still have some more meat to sell, another 3 quarters. Of course, I'll be keeping some to eat. And I'm going to give some samples out to some people and go from there. Hopefully get some more sold so I can recoup the rest of the butcher fee and start recouping all the feed that I've been feeding him for 14 months. So that's pretty much on this front. So I'm going to head in because it's 9 o'clock here. I haven't had dinner. I stopped for Chinese. I've got my leftovers I'm going to heat up. Go get some good food, go get a hot shower, and go to bed. So hope everybody has a good night. I'll talk to you guys later.